Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Robert. I want to make a video about me transitioning mindset wise from the full power mindset to the bench only mindset. Uh, y'all can say, well, Robert, you've been doing bench only, haven't really done a full squat competition in a long time, which is true. But it's still a mindset thing that makes it very difficult because when you're full power, your mind's kind of all over the place thinking about the total, thinking about, every day you're thinking about training a different lift. You put your focus, you're not putting your focus on 100% onto that lift. Even when you think about when I trained for a 1,000-pound squat, I wasn't really thinking about the bench press. Or the deadlift, I was thinking about the squat. I really wasn't thinking about the total, I was thinking about the squat. And so my training was geared towards the squat, and everything else kind of took second, third place. Now, you might say, well, Robert, it's been, forever, 8 years or whatever. Why now the mindset change? Well, people, it's hard. It's real hard to make that change. And you should know that in life, change is very difficult. Yeah, I train bench. Yeah, when you go back and look at my videos, you see me doing these squats and the deadlifts, with my back injury and stuff like that, bone on my back. It's kind of one of those things where I've never really, mentally released myself from full power. And so now I'm at that point, 39, not getting any younger. You see these young guys like Julius Maddox and Big TD both busting the 700-pound barrier. And I look at myself and say, well, shoot, you should be hitting 650. You should be hitting those numbers. No knock on them, but, I've been in this game 15 years almost, and my best bench is 635 in the meet. My best gym bench is 640. And that's, training with a half mind, halfway in, halfway out, bench only mindset. I always still thinking I wanted to squat big. I always still thinking I wanted to bench big, deadlift big and all that stuff. And I had to make this video because it's one of those things where you have to it's about switching that mindset. And the thing is, a lot of people don't change their mindset, don't change their focus. And so my focus now is 650. Even with football coming up and the COVID situation and everything else, this is the time. This is the time to really lock in, do what I need to do, and change my mindset and just get after it on the bench. And I think yesterday hitting the 625, talking to Julius about some tricks, it's one of those things where you kind of say, you know what, now's the time. Don't beat yourself up doing deadlift. Don't beat yourself up doing squats. If anything else, if it ain't towards that goal, which my goal is 650, it's not getting done. I love putting the heavy weight on my back. I love trying to pull that heavy weight. But when it comes down to it, it's not reaching, it's not accomplishing anything because I'm not doing full power. And so that's a mindset that takes a lot. Going from squatting every single week heavy to not squatting heavy every week, not deadlifting heavy every week. Heck, probably not even squatting for real, but doing some belt squats, something like that. But in the long run and longevity run for me also, it's going to prolong my lifting career and just prolong my mobility. So it'll be a lot of accessory work. I'll still be doing lower body, but it's going to be more towards mobility and conditioning instead of me just beating myself into the ground every single week and then maybe have a good squat day on Sunday or Saturday and then turn around on Monday, and it jeopardizes my heavy bench session. So this video here is for me to, look back at and for you to look at and say, and listen and see why it's been a difficult time for me making the transition. And it's not something I take lightly. It's not something that I wanted to do, but Josh was right. You have to do it. Don't mean I'm not going to squat anymore, but you're not going to see the same Robert come with that same intensity load on there. I train people on squats. I help you out. I still do my programs. But my intensity level is going to be all my mindset is on bench. And by December, I'm going to be back in where I'm putting myself out there that I'll be back where I need to be. Not just hitting 625 all hyped up. I want 625 to be rep weight. I want 600 to be rep weight. But you have to put yourself in that mindset. It might take me a little while, but I'm going to do it. All right, y'all. Peace out.